Okay, so 7 most costly mistakes that beginners make. All right, and there's probably more than 7, and you know what? Honest to God, I'm going to tell you guys, I've probably made every one of these mistakes, okay? And that's why I'm here to tell you. I'm not going to tell you that, I just, some kind of superstar walked into this thing and started hitting them out of the park from the beginning, because it's not the case. I even had a lot of guidance in the beginning, and I still made these mistakes. I mean, it's just, and you know what, and you get involved in this, you're going to make some of these mistakes too, but I just want to try to let you know what they are, so maybe you can avoid them if you can. So, anyhow, number 7, taking advice from the wrong source. Pretty common. I heard this or I heard that, and people act on it, and it just does not work out for them. If you're going to take advice from somebody, make sure they've at least been to a tax sale. Preferably more than one. In more than one area. As far as advice, I mean, you can listen to the hearsay, you can listen to what people say, but double check it, before you jump into it. And once again, how do we double check it? Read the statutes. All right, that's exactly it. They are so important. I cannot, and it blows me away. You see people, time after time after time offering this education on this stuff, and none of them tell you to read the statutes. And it makes you wonder why. Is that because they don't know to read the statutes? And that's something you never see, and that is the most important thing. So, anyway, that would probably be one of the more costly mistakes people make is, they go into this thing armed with the wrong information from the wrong source. So the information's out there, you just got to get it. Number 6, they get into the wrong investment for their budget. I see this happen quite often. If you have very little money to work with, nothing to be ashamed of, but you probably need to be playing with the tax liens instead of the deeds. Okay? I see this in every aspect of real estate. You got people who have very limited funds, and they're all swinging for the fences, man. You got people who barely have enough to put down on a single-family home, but yet they want to get into a 100-unit apartment complex, and then they can't figure out why things just aren't working out for them. We all got to start somewhere, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. If all you have is enough money to start with the liens, start with the liens. Work your way up to the deeds. Liens are a lot less expensive to get into than the deeds. Start playing with tax deeds, it's considerably more money. You can literally buy a tax lien for $7 or $8. Okay. I don't know that we've discussed that yet to this point, the actual cost of the stuff, but you can actually buy a tax lien for $7 or $8, $10, $20, $50, $100. Okay. Your tax liens are basically 1 year's taxes. Okay? Taxes outside California are a lot cheaper. Okay? A very, very nice house outside of California, extremely nice house, maybe $1,000 to $2,000 a year in taxes. Okay? Somebody misses the tax bill 1 year, you can buy that lien for $1,000, $2,000, less any premium or whatever that, depending on what jurisdiction you're in. So, you want to buy a piece of bare land, like that Deer Valley Meadows that we just looked at, okay? That would literally cost you $15 to buy the lien on that. $15. Now, it's going to cost you $500 to foreclose on it, but that's just that county. Not all counties are that way. That particular county is going to cost you $500 to foreclose, but it's going to cost you $15 to buy. Buy the lien. 3 years, you're in at $45. Foreclose on it for $500. Sometimes, if you work with the treasurer, they'll let you group a bunch of them together. Say you buy 20 of them, and they'll let you foreclose on all of them for $20 or for $500. Okay, and that helps out quite a bit. But it's something a person can do. if you've got the money to, go and buy tax deeds, I prefer it a lot better. I mean, I started out with liens because I didn't have much money to play with. Now it's deeds. I don't mess with the liens too much. Occasionally I'll buy them, but now it's tax deeds. I go, I sit down, I buy, I know what I have when I leave, and yeah, there is a lot of money to be made there, a lot.